G'day everyone, and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. We are starting off looking at the sand on this side, mostly because I didn't have much luck on the other side. Woo, I'm very excited because the first shell finder, or at least the first nice intact one, is a personal favorite of mine. Just ignore how many little mini sand dollars are already in my hand. I have a lovely chameleon nerite, and yes, in my hand over here I have some pebble urchins. Actually, that one in the middle still has its fluffy spines on it. I've never seen one with a fluffy spine on it before, so that's interesting to me anyway. So today we're going to look at the sand first and then head out into the rock pools. I'm hoping we get some nice things because it doesn't look like there's as much on the sand today as there was a few days ago. Ooh, look at that mini sand dollar. So yes, there are a lot of mini sand dollars around. They're mostly an oval shape, kind of irregular, kind of puffy. This one looks so odd. It's almost like a pentagon shape. It's quite large too. I just call it a pebble urchin, a pea urchin, or a mini sand dollar. You can, the sand dollars don't mind what you call them. There is a lot of them dotted around on the sand today and a few days ago also, so I'll just be collecting up them when I can. Our first cowrie, I've just smushed it out from the, honestly, it's kind of like a really crusty, gross looking rack line. It is a very cute little clandestine cowrie. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Beautiful brown stripes on top, little faint, like thinner brown markings on top of those brown stripes. Very cute. And I did see this. Yeah, I'll collect up any more of this that I see as well. I think it's attached to the top of a jewel box. It is lace coral. Oh yes, he has a bit of shine. It nearly got squashed by someone. Here we go. It's a bit of a larger sized cowrie. You can see he's got like a white heeled break running through him. It's a juvenile or a sub-adult shell. They are very, very thin shells. They break very easily at that stage. Anyway, this one in particular is a yellow-toothed cowrie. I see a bean here, and a very large bean here. Let's take a look. Yes, they are bean trivias. That one is probably maximum size for it. The other ones are pretty small in comparison. We'll put them in the bucket. And I also wanted to collect, the little top shell. Why not? I was recently looking through my mini bag that I just put all my minis into. I actually collect a lot of these. I didn't realize how common they are here. Yes, it's a very common Stranger's little top shell. And I also saw, I think this guy might be a bit worn away because he doesn't look too colourful. They're supposed to be more of a bluey colour. It is a little graceful cowrie. And I want this guy because he looks quite shiny. They're common to find in nice shiny condition too from here. It is a telescoped dove shell. Typically, dove shells of all kinds don't really get too large. What a lovely colour to match the sunny day we've got. Yes, I think that should be... Oh my goodness, are you a rusty-ribbed scallop or are you a scaly scallop? It's hard to tell because scaly scallops have a very scaly side and they can also have a very smooth side as well. Still, I don't really see any scales maybe, so you know what, I'm just going to let you guys decide what that one is. Oh, you and me, sir, I think we can maybe be fairly good friends. Yes, it is pink lace coral. So before I picked up a different kind of lace coral, you can see that the structure looks a bit different through them, so they're actually different species. It's not just their color that's different. Super cool, they're actually not a coral at all. They're a type of exoskeleton made by a colony of living tiny creatures. If you asked me what the most common type of cowrie from here is, I would tell you that it is without a doubt these graceful cowries. There we go, there's two nice ones. They look fairly dark right now, like a dark blue, dark grayish blue, but they end up drying out looking like a light gray color. So over time, the moisture within the shell material itself will lighten quite considerably. I smushed my finger down to pick up another bean. A couple of bean trivias have been ending up in the little bucket of chaos. There is... I didn't see it until my finger landed on it. It is a very small Wental trap. Never sure about the exact species of this one. This is maybe half the typical size that I find from here. Oh my god, I can barely even hold him. Still, let's see if I can find him again at the end of the video. I might lose him. Who has dared smush you under their foot? A lot of the rack lines get stepped on. Because they're in the way, really. It is an orange cockle, I think. Are you a live one? Ooh, I don't see a snail in there like you would see an operculum that the snail would have. I don't see a crab either. It's just unusual because I don't typically find adult ones of these that are unoccupied. It is an obelisk creeper snail. Sand creepers and just creeper snails in general, I think they're part of the seraph family. Lots of crushed up shells through here. Only a couple intact things. Here we go. He's very cute with that zigzag opening. I've been calling this one a leafy oyster. Honestly, I call every single one like this a leafy oyster. I'm never actually sure if that's right, but that's what I'm going with. Also, I do today want to collect up a few of these, maybe 1, 2, well, I'll just collect 2 for now. There we go. They are little rough Venuses. They are everywhere sometimes when the rack lines wash up. I usually overlook them, but you know what? Today I'm going to collect a couple. I see a very black, and it is intact. I wasn't sure if that was going to be half a shell. A little black Nerite, and also a very black common variegated limpet. Oh, I can even, there we go. I can even put some water on it so we can see its colors. Actually, it's more of a brown color, I think. He's cute, actually. I like all of the stripy patterns up at the top. Yes, it's another little commercial scallop. Yes, it is time to sally forth into the rock pools. I have just seen a friend that I recognize. It is a textile cone, and there's a crab in it, and it's in the exact same place as he was last time I found him. So you have just not given up this shell for anything, have you? Look at this tiny little crab and his like awesome textile cone. I've probably got something to trade for. I'm not going to try though. I just think that this is hilarious. So I'm going to put him right side up because he fell over and leave him to his crabby business. I see a music cone. Ooh, it's very deep. Down here, let's take a look at it. Where did it go? I can't even see it. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Ooh, are you alive or not? I think it's not alive. Ooh. Hold on, there we go. Yes, I think that's just pebbles in the opening. I don't see a creature. I hope. Always be careful with cone shells because they can sting. It looks like a very nicely patterned music cone. Minnie, Sir Minnie, you are sitting here. Hello? Oh, I can see he's a bit calcified on one side. He's not going to dry super glossy, but still, it's nice to find one of these. I don't get many. It is a donkey cowrie. I think I want the crowned cone. Yes, into the light. Yes, it is empty. Oh, he's pretty nice with the patterning. Honestly, all crown cones are really nice with their patternings. They're all just same but different. I see a teeny tiny cowrie. Yes, this one. I almost lost track of it when that bit of water came through. Oh my gosh, he's very small. It is a little grape cowrie, a little stippled cowrie is what you could also call it. He is supposed to be a bit more stippled on top. We'll have to see how he dries. I am in a very splashy corner and I've just noticed that no one has checked it yet. Otherwise, someone would have collected this. Is this? I was looking at that while getting the camera and I'm like, I'm sure that's empty. It is empty. It's even all intact too, although the point does look a little bit worn away. Wow, I was not getting much out here. Like, I've been out here for an hour and a half. I haven't found much in the rock pool so far. This is really lovely. I've gotten a couple of these lately. It is a textile cone. Wow, he has got like, is that a break or is that just damage on the shell? It's hard to tell. In any case, lovely textile cone. I've been finding a few of them lately. It's always good to be extra sure that these guys are empty of creature because the creature can sting you and it's one of the ones that can kill you in less than an hour. So if you do get stung by one of these cone shells, don't try to tough it out, go straight to the hospital. Also, there are some other things down here. I see a snake head. He might dry a little bit white. He's got some white rings around the side, which usually means he's calcified. Wait, there was a second one. Are you also empty? It looks very pink. It is also empty. It's also got a spiny thing in it. Was this in frame when I picked up that first one? I was looking down there, you know, scrutinizing it to make sure that first one was empty. I did not see a second one. Hello? How is that a thing? It is like back to back from the exact same spot, a second textile cone. Okay then, super lovely on the top side, pretty pink. The pink is some kind of growth like algae, it needs to be bleached away. But on that top part, it looks very beautiful with that scaly, I think that's called a tent pattern, the little tent pattern because it looks like little like camping spots, I guess. All right, I just smushed it with my foot. Did a third one pop out? He's cute maybe, unless you are occupied and then you are dead to me. It looks empty. It looks like it's just a pebble. That is a lovely yellow dove shell, maximum size for this one. It's so odd that it's just like wedged. Oh, it's really wedged. Oh, it wedged right into the corner. Oh, sorry, I was leaning over and I thought I was gonna fall. Here we go. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. It is an operculum from a military turban. A lot of times they can get scuff marks or like spiderweb cracks through them, or even though they're super thick, they can just like break in half. They're not super sturdy, I guess. It is one of the operculums I can find from here. Probably the only one, really. I don't see any from the moon snails. I came over for the bonnet. Let's take a look at you. Ooh, yes, hold on, into the sunshine. The lighting is a bit bad in the shadows, sorry. Oh, he's actually pretty good. Looks empty. It is a checkerboard bonnet. There is a snakehead cowrie here. Let's give him a poke. Yeah, he's stuck to the rock. That's a live one. I do see... Oh, there's a cherry cowrie. There is another snakehead down here. Are you a live one? Oh, yeah, he is a live one. I'm so sorry, my sir. I will leave you there. Is this whole? Oh my God, I was not expecting that to be whole. Who knows how long that's been there? Let's bring him into the light. Yeah, there we go. I don't expect it'll dry with much shine. It could have been stuck there for weeks, who knows. It is a cherry cowrie, or you could also call it a carnelian cowrie. I think based on its scientific name, carniola, I think carnelian cowrie is probably the better translation for it. Are you kidding me? I see another textile cone down there. It looks like the tip is missing. Also, because it looks like it is buried in sand, I'm going to pick it up with tongs because I can't see the opening of it. Okay, let's see how I do with these tongs. These are not the tongs I wanted. My sturdy barbecue tongs, for some reason, are not in my bag. Let's see how the flimsy silicone ones do. Let me grab you. Yes, I got it. Hello? Yes, it is empty. Oh, thank goodness. Also, big shame about that tip. Hold on, let me just like put it over on top of all the barnacles over here. Oh my goodness, sir, you are very, very empty. There's not even any pebbles in it. Yes, big shame about that tip because wow, it looks even darker, even lovelier than the other two I picked up already. And also, it feels like it's got more shine on it than the other two. Like cone shells can be shiny, but not quite the same as a cowrie shell. Still super lovely. Third textile cone, once again, these can kill you within like 3 minutes, within 15 minutes, within like an hour if you are stung by one of these. Go to the hospital immediately if you are stung by one. So always be, once again, very careful when you see these at the beach. You know what, I might even get some polymer clay, shove it in the tip and bake it in the oven for 15 minutes. That would probably fix that. Ooh, he's nice. Oh, he's nice. Let me grab him. I was hoping for a cowrie. Yes, he is nice and empty. Oh, that's actually very cute. I'm sorry, that was extremely haphazard. I was aiming for something else, then this one popped out. It is a flat sand snail, a pretty good size and condition for it too. I think that was what I was aiming for originally. Oh, he's actually probably very shiny. Actually, yeah, I think that's pretty dang nice. It looks like a rather lovely eroded cowrie. Love all the red stripes on that nice cream-colored margin. They usually have it, except sometimes they just have it more than others. Well, I got my textile from over there, walked around, looked down, and I don't think anyone else has seen this rock pool yet. Sorry, I'm just putting my tongs up on the rock up there. Oh my goodness, sir. Oh my goodness gracious. No one has checked this rock pool yet, have they? His tip is very elongated. Look at how long that tip is. There is a little bit out of the top. I'm not going to complain because, wow, look at the beautiful colors on him. Pretty, oh no, it's not pretty chewed up on the lip. Honestly, I've seen them way, way worse. Oh, he is nice, everyone. He is very, very colorful. It is a magnificent volute. I mean, it's still just a baby one. They can get to be like a foot long, like larger than 30 centimeters even. This is maybe like half of that. I guess 15 centimeters. Oh, he is very nicely colored. Once again, with the tongs, is that a live cone shell? Yes, it is. I'm sorry, sir. It is a live Hebrew cone. I'm going to hopefully, I'll put him back where I got him from and cover him up with some sand. There is a lot of live cowries and cone shells in the sand in the rock pools this week, and probably for the rest of the spring season. So just be careful, everyone. Sir, are you a whole shell? It is whole. It's actually pretty large too. Yes, there we go. Wow, very decent size. I don't get them typically too much larger unless a very big storm rolls through. It is, of course, a bladder moon snail. An operculum. Yeah, it is. There we go. He's even got a bit of colour on him. Yep, once the lighting adjusted. It is an operculum from a military turban once again. Ah, yes, the telltale signs of an eroded cowrie. It's got the spot on the side. Yeah, that's an eroded cowrie. It feels pretty decent. It is another eroded cowrie. I would say that they're a little bit less common than snakeheads, but a lot more common than most of the other shells around here. There was a mitre down here where I had to put my foot to stand. This guy. Hey, that is actually pretty decent. Yes, I have a lovely orange mitre. Also, the reason why I had to stand here is because I need some leverage to see if I can get this cowrie out. I don't think it's going to come out. Oh, can I get the coral out? The coral comes out. Does the cowrie come out? Oh, I got it. Oh my goodness. Yes, I think, hold on, let me just rinse that out. It looks like it's just sand. I said, oh my goodness, because it feels pretty shiny. Like, it feels pretty decent. Yes, it is empty. Oh my goodness, that is glorious. I don't get many of these, and not many in nice condition either. It is a green tinted cowrie. Very, very cool. One of the few cowries that do live on the mud flats up at Harvey Bay, but you can get them out here as well. That's colourful. Is it whole? I think it is potentially mostly whole. Yeah, wash it out in the water. Oh gosh, he looks very interesting. I think he might be a bit worn away, but I'm, inclined to keep it because of that black discoloration on that orange. It almost looks like a Halloween shell, a month early. Wait, it's only August. Never mind. It is a scaly scallop. I see another very large moon snail. Let's see if it's whole. Oh, yes. Yes, I think it is whole. I think it's even larger than the other one I found on the other side of the lighthouse. Once again, it is a bladder moon snail. It needs a bit of a clean up, but it's always nice to find the larger ones. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Are you alive? Are you crabbied? What's going on? I can just see a lot of sand in there. Let's give it a good rinse out. My goodness, you got to rinse out the bonnet shells and the bigger shells like the moon snail, because there might be an octopus hiding in there and you wouldn't want to get stung or bitten by a blue-ringed octopus. My goodness, sir, you have lost a lot of coloration right there. A bit of a sun-faded spot, but other than that, it is a very large, very lovely checkerboard bonnet. Oh, it's got a hole in it. Never mind, it's dead to me. I'm kidding. I'm going to hold on to it. I am suddenly spotting the bonnets. Can I collect you, good sir? Oh my, you know what? Let's just pretend that I'm not utterly uncoordinated with those tongues. There we go. He looks very lightly patterned. It's probably in the nicest condition that I've seen so far. Have I gotten a checkerboard bonnet that's nicer than him? A little bit out on the point, but that happens when they're alive too. I just really like this one. Even though it's a lighter color, I usually like the darker ones. Even though it's a lighter color, these spots seem more dense than usual, perhaps. Oh, he must be alive. It's a very big and broad giant hairy triton shell. Let me look at you, sir. Oh, I think someone must have picked him up originally and put him back down. Otherwise, I don't think there would have been a bubble in him. Yes, ooh, hello, sir. Here we go. So you can see him in there. The snail is the green part with the black spots. And this part here that I just touched and just retracted back in is the operculum of this giant hairy triton. And the operculum is kind of like it's something the snail makes to kind of shut their opening in case predators get to it. Anyway, super cool shell, super large. Would be great to clean up, but of course it is alive. It is still using its own shell, so we will leave him to his giant hairy triton business. Actually, I might just put him underneath a rock so no one else disturbs him. I'm sorry for disturbing you, buddy. There you go. Is that unoccupied or is it occupied? I think it's an occupied shell, possibly. Oh, did I kill it? I don't think it's occupied. Hold on, it is a baggy pen shell. Whoa, there we go. My goodness, it is crusty but empty and very, very cool. I thought that was going to be alive. I wasn't really sure what to do about it. It is a baggy pen shell once again. Oh God, it needs a bleach bath, but these guys do not survive bleach terribly well. I'm not really sure how to clean it up, but I find them extremely fascinating. Well, I don't know how it happened, but somehow there was a lot to find. So yes, here are the shell finds for today. And if you have enjoyed this big lot, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. I say I somehow managed to find all of this because at one point I had looked in the rock pools for about an hour and hadn't found anything. Then all of a sudden it was just a lot of places that the water suddenly receded from that no one had checked yet that actually had some very nice shells in them. It is, of course, now time to talk about the shell favorites and special mentions. So if you do have a favorite from this lot, please let me know down in the comments. I must say a lot of it was kind of just barely so, like with the condition, it's so on the line. Like this would be a favorite, but it's just a special mention because there is just the tiniest bit out of the tip. Am I too much of a shell snob? You can tell me. I absolutely am. Not sure what to do about that. I might chuck some polymer clay in there and then bake it in the oven for 15 minutes because I don't know, it makes me sad that there's just a little bit out of it. Same with the darker, larger textile cone. Yeah, it's just a little bit not right with it, but other than that, there is a glorious shine on it. Also, there was a lot of textile cones. There was 4 textile cones if you count the one with the hermit crab in it. I think the one with the missing tip is probably the best one. The first one I collected, it does have a bit of damage every other spot on it. And then this one, actually this one's pretty good. A little bit old, it'll need bleaching and a bit of mineral oil. You know what, all 3 of them can be special mentions too. As for shell favorites, oh my goodness, what are my shell favorites today? You know what, I should really go into this with a bit of a plan. I liked the bonnet shell actually. Like I like the spots on it because usually the spots on bonnet shells are a bit wider, a bit thicker. This just has very narrow, very dense spots. So I guess I like this lighter one today. I might also give favorites to some of the cowries. Gosh, I do like cowries. I picked up a couple of eroded cowries today, but I think this one is probably the nicest with the shine. Yes, I have no idea where I got that one from, but it's probably a favorite. And you know what? Right stuck between 2 rocks, the green tinted cowrie is also a favorite. You know what? I was going to say that was the last favorite, but you know what? You know me. I like the chameleon neurites. The chameleon neurite, the first shell for the day, can be the final favorite for this lot. And that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.